Another BrinkTV exclusive.
Hi, my name is Brandy Flynn, and I am a mental health therapist, and I'm also the host of Stay Focused with Brandy. I have a bachelor's in criminal justice from Jackson State University. I also have a master's in guidance and counseling from Jackson State University, and I have a certificate where we're working on right now from University of Memphis in Women and Gender Studies. Wow, how did I become a mental health therapist is a long story. As I stated earlier, I got my degree, my first degree, which is my bachelor's in criminal justice. I thought I was going to do something totally different. I thought I was going to do law enforcement, but things didn't work out the way it planned. So I began becoming a substitute teacher for the local school system in Mississippi. And as I was a substitute teacher, I noticed a lot of students were coming to me about their problems. You know, I'm always wondering, you guys got a guidance counselor to work with. But the more and more they came to me, the more and more we talked. I thought about it, let me see about this. And then one of my old classmates that I graduated with, they was in the program, and they told me about it, how they was in the program. So I was like, well, let me try, because evidently the path that I wanted to take is not going that way. I can't be a substitute teacher forever, so let me go with a plan B. I did that, graduated, and voila, the rest is history, or the rest is today. I think the important thing for a person that's seeking counseling is you find somebody that you can identify with, somebody that you can feel some form of trust with, a bond with, that you feel that if I tell you all of my business or all of my secrets, that you're not going to judge me, and I don't have to worry about you going and telling the whole wide world what I just shared with you. And also somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Because you have a lot of people who say, I can counsel you, or you can talk to me, and they may not be able to handle the stuff that you truly may have to let people know, or let that person know, I should say. Counseling is ideal for everybody. Poor people, rich people, black people, white people, gay people, straight people, little people, tall people, everybody. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Even me, even though I'm in this field, I can't counsel myself. I have people that I go to that I want to talk to. And it's kind of hard for me because I'm a therapist or working in the mental health field. If I go to somebody in counseling, if I tell them this is what I do, they may be judgmental. Or, if I try to go to one of my friends, they may not understand, or I feel like you're not qualified to listen to the problems that I have. So even I need it. Maybe not right now. I do offer mobile services, and part of the reason why right now I don't have an office, but the main reason is because with the mobile services, that allows people to stay in their comfort zone. And also they don't have to worry about people running into them, coming to the office and finding out that they are in counseling, or there's just a barrier. There's been plenty of times that people may come to an office and they change their mind because it's hitting them that I'm in counseling. So with me coming to you, you're in the comfort of your own home, or the comfort of your office, or wherever you want me to go. And then again, it's confidentiality. You don't have to worry about anybody knowing that you are in counseling unless you tell them yourself. My target audience, although anybody can receive my services, my main focus is those who are in the entertainment industry, such as singers, actors, models, musicians, artists, anything like that, and also athletes. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of times we see them in the media when they're having issues, or they're about to have a breakdown, or they're constantly in the news about certain things. And a lot of times because they don't have anybody on their team that they can express their feelings to. A lot of these athletes and a lot of these entertainers have what you call a yes man, that they agree with everything that they want to do, or they have people on their team who are making them do things that they don't want to do. So I think that with my services, and part of the reason why I am mobile is that I can be that person that they can give their innermost problems or issues with. And if they're, just say if I have an athlete that's going on the road, or if I have an entertainer who's going on the road to perform, and then they have certain issues they need to deal with, that I can travel with them, and how often they need to see me, whether they want to see me every day while they're on tour, or once a week, if they want to fly in for a session, or they want me to fly to them. And that's one great thing about the reality shows that you see, like with the Braxtons, or even with Married, they implement that they are going to counseling. Even on the Tia Tamara show, and even on Basketball Wives, you can see them going to therapy. And the only reason why they're on TV is because they have to sign a consent that I want this to be shown, because anybody else, a therapist, they can't do that. Yes, I do family and sessions with kids. With kids, I do adolescents. I don't do little kids. I refer people who want their kids to be seen, but I really do adolescents from 15 and above. And family sessions, yes, I do family sessions from time to time.
Okay.
With my payment system, I only take private pay. I do not take insurance. And the reason why I do that is because of the format of my sessions. If I take insurance, the insurance can regulate how many sessions that you can have. Either, of course, it has to be once a week, and some insurance will only let you have like 4 sessions or 6 sessions or 8 sessions. Well, with me, with private pay and how I'm formatting, if you need to see me twice a week, 3 times a week, if you need to see me every day a week, or if you just need to see me on an as-needs basis, with you paying out of pocket, nobody has to regulate that but me and you. If you're watching this, or you know somebody who needs counseling and you're straddling the fence about it, I would say one of the things that you need to look for is to find somebody that you can identify with. Not necessarily saying that, okay, I'm this one color, they need to be this color, I'm this sex, they need to be that sex, but basically building a rapport with them, building a relationship with them, somebody that you feel comfortable with. You know, I'm not a good fit for everybody. And when I come to this point, when I see I'm not a good fit for somebody, I refer them to somebody else. But find somebody that you feel that will give you an objective point of view, somebody that would not tell you the things that you want to hear, or tell you the things that you feel is going to beat you down.
You're live with Brandy.
Let's see, I think I have about 3 or 4 years in the media, entertainment industry. I've done shows, My Fresh Whips, where we actually went to car shows, and I'll actually interview the participants in the car shows, go to the bike parties and stuff, and interview celebrities, especially when the Dove Car Show came to Memphis. I also did a local TV show here in Memphis called In Style. What I did with that show, I had a mental health segment where I was a correspondent, and then I had the opportunity to become the host of the show In Style. I did that for a year, and then I had the opportunity of having my own radio show online with WREGradio.com. What that show was Staying Focused with Brandy, and then I just stepped out on faith and start doing my own show, which is now Stay Focused with Brandy. What inspired the show, I've always said that I wanted to be on TV with the mental health aspect, but I always wanted to be like a correspondent or what you call a expert on the show. I never thought about having my own show, but I was a guest on somebody else's show, and I guess they got great reviews about it, and they kept asking me to be on the show a certain day, and I guess that was like one of their highest rating shows for the week that they was on, and I ended up having my own show. And with the show, I just wanted to be their voice to talk about everything, talk about anything that everybody can relate to. I didn't want it to be a black issue, a white issue, a male issue, a female issue. I wanted it to be a person's issue, whether it was stuff dealing with entertainment, things that dealing with the news. I wanted to talk about things that not only just dealt with the city I'm in, but just stuff that dealt in Texas, dealt in California, dealt in South Africa, that we all can identify with. So it was just a show with real people just having real talk. Wow, you'll be surprised with the topics that I come up with. Either it could be something that I've seen on the news, something that a conversation that I've had in passing, and it can also just be something I thought of, just hey, this is a good idea for me to have. And a lot of times, believe it or not, my viewers have gave me ideas. Hey, I think this would be a good thing for you to talk about. You'll be surprised at how many people have asked me, can you talk about this on the show, because I'm dealing with this. I don't want to say that it's me, but I just want to see what everybody else thinks about this topic. I'm looking to take this show anywhere that it lands. Right now, I'm doing the show on my website, which is www.stayfocusedwithbrandy.com. But if the show was to be syndicated, I would love for that to happen. I've been looking at certain stations that I know they're up and coming, and I think that it would be a great fit for them. I would love for the show to be picked up. You know, if a certain well-known station say, hey, Brandy, we want you on our station, I'm going to say yes, because having your own show is very, very hard. It's very hard. So if I can take that weight lifted off my shoulders, I would take it in a heartbeat. I think my crew will understand that too. Well, there's a few ways that you can contact me. At the end of the show, my number will be listed on the screen, but you can also email me personally at brandy.j.flynn@gmail.com, or you can also email my publicist, who is Leah Long, at brandy@stayfocusedwithbrandy.com. I just want to say thank you for all my fans who have been there for me since day one. The people who have been watching the show when I was on the radio station, come to find out they have been watching me when I was on InStyle and when I was on My Fresh Webs. I know a lot of times I've been feeling like, you know, I don't know if I want to continue to do the show, but you'll be so surprised when people are saying to me, I miss your show. When you coming back on? I love your show. Just people that I meet outside of the show, just like, oh my God, you're Brandy. You know, I'm like, whoa, you know, you really do know me. Like, people know me. People are actually watching. So I just want to say thank you to you guys who constantly watch the show, who are constantly telling people about the show. Even though people who have never actually quote unquote watched the show but have heard about the show and still tell people about the show to watch it. I just want to say thank you about it. And even those who don't like the show, thank you, because your hating keeps motivating me. I just had to add that in there. And now back to more Brink TV.